Huh. Look at that. Have I really not noticed this book all these years? I put a book and quill here because we used to have a ship here, and this was my log of the shipments that came in and out through this river. There was a bug years ago that turned all my book and quills into just books. Interesting. But anyway, as you saw there, we have pitcher pods. I did not get the torch flower, but maybe we can try that later. But yeah, is it as simple as just placing it in farmland? Oh, oh, look at that. It's a little hamburger. Oh my gosh, I like this. But I'm very impatient. I'm gonna bone meal it. Welcome back to Let's Play, everybody. We're here on episode 537. Whoa, that was fast. Oh, I just got an achievement. I'm assuming you saw it. That stuff used to not appear on the screen like that. I completely forgot all about the new achievements. Oh, I must almost have that one right there. Oh, I could have done that one too. Cool. All right, well, let's see the different stages in this, okay? That's the next stage. It's starting to flower a little bit. Ooh, that looks cool. Is that the final, is that it right there? It is. Then how do you harvest it? Like that. But where'd it go? Oh, what? Oh, so now we have a flower. Now this can be placed anywhere. Interesting. So you telling me you have to keep getting this from a sniffer? You know what? I think I want to throw this in the museum as our first pitcher plant. Why not? We don't really throw a whole lot of plants in the museum. This is a perfect opportunity. So today we are going to be starting on a new skyscraper. Yes, a skyscraper. And it is big, let me tell you that. At least I planned for it to be big. Does that go in there? Sure. Ah, man, it's just crazy how used I get to new things. Just took a step back to look at this computer I got, the Lenovo Legion 5, and I'm still so thankful for you guys to help me get this thing. This thing has changed my channel so much. And if you haven't noticed as well, we reached 450,000 subscribers. It took a while. My channel is slowly on the decline, sadly, but that's just the way it is. But we finally reached the milestone of 450,000 subscribers, which is really cool. I guess I'm just gonna put this right here for now. Because believe it or not, this museum might not be staying here forever. Well, it's gonna stay here, but if the city continues developing at the pace it is, we might even build a whole new museum there. Oh, wait a minute. Our first pottery shirt is gone, no. If you didn't watch last episode, we lost every single pottery shirt in our world due to a bug. Okay, I believe that is good enough for now. Just for the front of the building, because this skyscraper, it's big. It's really big, so I can guarantee it is not going to be finished today. Quite frankly, I think only the front is going to be finished, so I have sort of a weird design. It's going to go straight across here, and I think I'm going to go diagonal and then go a little bit this way. So it's going to be somewhat L-shaped, and this is all going to be the front here. So I at least want to try to get the whole front done today, but I don't even know if I have enough concrete powder for that or even dye, because I need a lot of black dye. But then again, we did just collect a lot of ink sacks. Oh yeah, might be fine. All right, head up here real quick. As you can see, that is basically the front. I kind of just laid out how I think I want it to look. That's a fun part with this. You just do something random, and as you build it up, you just change things to how you want. Like we've got a few indentions right here. It's just, none of it really makes sense. It's just to make it look interesting, that's all. But as you can see, it has a bit of a curve to it, more like angles. I didn't do any curves, but it highlights this kind of round area. In the future, we can bring the road over here and make a statue in front of this place, and I think I want to make this my 450,000 subscriber statue. But of course, make it very dystopian themed and all that. Now, before we start building this up, I want to go check on something. I spent the past hour, probably longer than that, more like 2 hours, because my world is complicated, being 3 gigabytes, and finding ways to transfer data. Mainly, I had to transfer my world to my old computer to use Universal Minecraft Editor, because now if you want it, they charge a yearly subscription to use it, which really sucks. We'll be honest, I was never a big fan of the guy who made it. So if you want anything to do with Universal Minecraft Editor now, you have to pay But luckily, I still had an old version on my old computer. So I went throughout my world and found out every piece. I mainly watched old episodes to find out what I was missing. Got them all back in here. These are the ones that were in here. Now we can combine them. These are the ones we got last episode. And we do have a new one here. We got Miner. Oh, we're still missing one. What am I missing? Oh, Angler. Sadly, we only got one, but yeah. I think that's the last one. We now have all 20. That's pretty cool. And yes, I also went through and counted every pot that I put one into and gave me my shard back through that. Okay, good. I was about to say, did they despawn? But there is a bug in the game right now. If you have a resource pack on, which I don't, they turn invisible, so maybe I'll just reset my game. There's my big, beautiful creatures. I left an account AFK over here. I completely forgot I left Betty over here. And they dug up a torch flower. They dig up seeds every 8 minutes, and you get a chance to get the pitcher pod or the torch flower seed. But I got it. Well, I guess I'll just test it with this one. I'm going to assume when you plant this one, you will not get the seed back once the flower has grown. There it is. That's the torch flower. Wow. And then you harvest it and you don't get a seed back. I wonder why they chose to do that. I guess because if you did do that, these guys would become basically useless. So you know what? I'm actually happy about that. We have to keep coming back to these guys and make a big farm out of them. But we need 2 more seeds so they can breed. So perhaps I shouldn't have done that. We got our first torch flower though. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see how big this is gonna look. Only got a small bit done. Oh, is that tall enough? I think so. I think it's because it's way over there. I also gotta compensate for how big it's going to be, or how far it's gonna go over this way. It's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be a big building. Oh, that's plenty big. I could even go higher in this section over here. I've got a lot to play around with. Again, I'm going to build it all like this first, and then I'm going to run through and add in the much needed details. Cool thing about this is there's going to be a lot of blank space on it. We could even put in a lot of like screens and billboards to actually match that dystopian vibe I'm going for. Maybe it does need to go higher. It doesn't look as prominent as I was wanting it to. I'll mess around with it some. But before we continue, I got to run back out to the sniffers real quick. What? You're already... How? I just gathered seeds literally maybe a minute ago from my other account. Awesome. I'm not going to complain though. But yeah, we got this many seeds now. And I think you use the torch flower. I don't think you can use this, can you? But yeah, I read you can use these to breed them. So make me a little egg, guys. Wonder how this is going to work. Oh, they just dropped it on the ground. Oh, interesting. Sniffer egg. Sweet. I don't think I want to plant this one. I'm going to take this one. Ah, I love these creatures so much. All those ink sacs I gathered in the last episode, they're all gone. All gone. I think, what do I have left? I just have that much gray dye left. All just for the front. I haven't done the sides or the back yet. Just for that. But I will admit, I really love how intimidating it is. Right up here, it looks huge. Walking up to this, trying to decide where I think the front door would be, I think it would look cool right there. But now we start designing. Okay, but before we do that, Bob actually has a lot of trades I want. First of all, that. Good job, Bob. I'll take that too. I'll take that too. I'll take those. What'd I say about selling slime? Especially for that price. Oh my gosh, it's gonna require so much resources. The amount of wool in that is stacks and stacks of wool. And it is just a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of wool. There's probably like 10 to 12 stacks. As you can see, I added in some smooth stone slabs kind of peppered in here. I think it just breaks up some of the texture a bit. Let me finish this top part across here. I think this is the height I want it to be. We can increase the height up at the top if we really want to later. Okay, I don't know how this random detail is gonna work, but I kind of did this detail on that building right there, but I'm making this look a little bit more randomized. Let's take a looky here. This is the very beginning. I've started, ooh. You know what? It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go in and straighten it up a little bit, not make it look so torn up, I guess you could say. But yeah, just these random details of powder I like. Okay, ooh, I kinda like it with the low render distance. Makes the build look much more massive. Let's start adding some 3D details on. So I'm kind of imagining maybe up here. See, I'm stealing a lot of designs from this building. So if you noticed, I have this thing right here and I really like it. I'm kind of wanting to do something similar to that on a few parts of the building. Not all the way to the ground though. Maybe just like on the tops hanging off. Maybe right here and here. In my test world here, I'm about to try to design some lettering, but before I do that, I have been trying to design a burger shop. I know. And look, I'm still kind of iffy about this design because as you can see, I went for like a 60s, 70s looking diner, but I love this burger on the top. Like, just pretend it like spins, and I'm trying to find a way to write, I guess I'll just call it Burger Man's. Is that Burger King? Burger Man's, because obviously I want to dedicate a whole build to this guy. He's the one that basically got this laptop for me, if you think about it. No, all you donators did. He just contributed a lot. But what do you think so far? Should I continue with this kind of style? Just place this randomly in a location? I've never really showed you this other stuff I'm messing around with. What else have I done? Here's this kind of sign idea I was talking about. Maybe do bar. Ignore that mess. Trying to think of like a colorful window design, and I can start implementing graffiti in some way. Here's a Minecraft heart. This looks cool. Maybe we could use that on a billboard or something. So one thing I'm really struggling with, I want to come up with some really cool billboard designs, and I want to implement things in my world, on the billboards, Minecraft related things. Let's try to write SSC on this, because this is going to be a headquarters for the SSC. Huh, that didn't look too bad. I did have this very square looking design, but when you add stairs in like that, obviously this is gonna be a big building, so on the other side of the wall, I can do my classic having another wallpaper look. I plan for the inside of this, guys, this place is gonna be big, and we gotta decide what to put in it. I'm really debating on making this my second home. Like, I want to put so many useful things on the inside. Ooh, that looks good. Kind of like my lab, I want this place to be a place that I need to come to for certain things. I don't know, I'm getting too into the specifics right now. This is for future builds. How about that? Will that fit on the building? Maybe. Will that look good as well? Can't really see it. Ooh, yeah, that might fit pretty well. I'm getting distracted, but I like it when I get distracted sometimes. I need clay. So I completely forgot I just traded Bob with these, but I forgot that you can place these on clay blocks. And clay looks very close to stone, so I think this would actually look good as like maybe grass grown up in some areas. Right here, for example. I mean, yeah, that looks all right, I guess. Yeah, sure. But yeah, back here I could add in some detail. Sure. Ugh, I still need to work on the back of these. I also use these trash cans back here. I put chests in them and put in a bunch. Oh, forgot I had cobble in there. Been using a lot of cobble. I find that pretty funny. Not done with this place either. Did I even show you what I've done in here? I raised up the floor one and just put in all this to make it easy to walk around. Still need to decorate in here. Okay, let's add these letters. I don't know what I showed you last, but yeah, I'm really loving putting torches, redstone torches all along here because it just looks like little red lights. Oh, it makes it so much better. Added in some buttons for some detail. Added a weird gadget thing right here, like that. Let's add in that logo right here. Okay, it actually doesn't look that bad, but I think I want to do, instead of SSC, because that's Slime Science Center, that's the Slime Science Center back there, our whole Science Center. I think I'm going to replace the C with H for this is Slime Science Headquarters, so let's do that. Would you look at that? Could probably take advantage of you. And like, give you a name tag and lock you up and put you in a back alley or something, because you're rare. Yeah, I kind of like that better. I also put some stairs on the H to make it just, I don't know, a little bit more interesting. Even though it does say, shh. Slime Science Headquarters. I like it. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm building a small signal tower here. It's not going to be that tall. Maybe like around here. Kind of like the look of that so far. I'm using deep slate mixed with basalt, some diorite, and cobble walls. What else did I do on this thing? Added in a little detail there. That's just like some sort of wire connecting to whatever. Added some pipes down here. Man, this is a fun build, but very resource heavy. That's for sure. Okay, let me finish this thing. My tower is made. I don't know if it's too tall or not. No, I like it. It looks like it's a very important radio tower above this building, powering all of what's inside. I definitely want to add more up there. I want to make it look very busy with technical stuff. I could even add like some cylindrical tanks holding certain stuff. I think I'm over here, I'm going to add like some sort of building. Now imagining right here hanging off the sign like a vertical billboard. I'm even thinking about putting a billboard maybe somewhere on a flat spot, maybe over here too. But I think I'm going to do that more when I develop the road over here because placement matters to me. I love see the little buttons? They look like little windows if you think about it, but I am actually going to add, if you haven't noticed, I am going to add windows in it eventually when I start getting the floors in because that's a whole nother challenge. Also added a little doohickey right there. But yeah, I still think I want the door to be right here. It's going to be a decent sized door. Yes, I did pull a gree in. Is that what they still call it when you don't build the backside? Well, don't you worry. It'll all be finished soon, but you just got to imagine all of this gray dye has to be remade again and even more back here. Oh my god. I don't even want to look at that right now. I think I might go on another archaeology trip soon and kill a bunch of squid like I did because that helped a bunch. I want to play around with the sniffer more, but there's nothing really left to do. I was thinking maybe I could build a cage out here somewhere and plant the egg in it, but the question is as well, where do I want this alleyway to be? Because I'm imagining an alleyway with just a bunch of street vendors down. Now this seems kind of perfect right here, but there's too many buildings. I don't want to have tents out in front of these buildings. Maybe eventually could do it over this way? No. Because I consider this the somewhat lower class area of my town. This is all gonna be high class back in here. Maybe down this road we could do like street vendors. Perhaps, yeah. And I can build a cage. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and build the cage just for fun. Seems a little messed up putting this guy in here. I'm gonna need more trapdoors. I have more in here. I have ink sacks in here. I have a lot of ink sacks. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about a lot of this stuff. I forgot I have more sherds in here. What the? And I have sand? This is a pleasant surprise I completely forgot about. Ooh, I have another angler. That's nice. Hey, get off of my house. Yeah, that's right. I'd shoot you right now, but when I was in my Skeleton XP farm, I know you guys are very interested in this story. I was over at my Skeleton XP farm, and what I do is I combine bows and stuff, you know, so you can compact them and eventually use the bow to craft into the dispenser. I'm telling a story, listen. And, well, when I have a bunch of bows in my inventory, it's hard to tell sometimes which one is my slime sniper, and, well, that one got mixed in the bunch, and I disenchanted it. This was my very powerful slime sniper we just made, and I barely even had the chance to use it, and yeah, I'm gonna have to remake that. There you go, Bob. You've really been helping me out lately. I appreciate that. Ooh, I'll take that too. I don't really like it here, but I'm gonna put him in here for now, just because. I don't care how fast this hatches either. It can hatch when it wants. There we go. I love these things so much, and I tweeted on Twitter, and a lot of people agree. They should add a way where you can place this on a certain block, sort of like turtle eggs, where it won't hatch. Because currently, there's no way to make this not hatch, so you can't use this as a building block in the game, which is rather ridiculous. Boom. Cage. Like I said, though, it'll probably eventually move. I just want a sniffer in my city already. Gonna make this one top slab, so I can actually enter it if I want to. Well, it's kind of trippy with shaders on. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love this update. What's your guys' favorite thing in this update? Mine, it's a tie between armor trims and the sniffer. Everything to do with the sniffer, so like the plants, the egg, and all that. I want to see what this looks like with shaders on. Yeah, looks about as I expected. See, the thing is when this city starts getting developed and gets street lights and all that going, I think it'll look better. I decided not to put those end rods on there because it just made it look too prominent. I completely forgot about making billboards maybe out of our map art. Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. Ooh, it looks much better with the sun setting. I'm basically just running around checking out the city at night now. I haven't really showed you the street at night. I just like the way things look on it. Oh, I can't wait to finish this thing. But I am gonna have to end the episode here. I have something to go to here in a little bit, so I'm actually going to get my first tattoo, which is pretty exciting. I've been wanting one for a long time now, and the one my girlfriend goes to, I'm going to give her a try, so why not? Oh, wow. Look at the way those torches... Yeah, we're going to definitely need some more lights on this thing, but that thing looks pretty cool. Oh gosh, it's dark out here. That thing needs some lights too. Just, oh. But look at the vibe you're starting to get from this. Oh, look at the red lights, how far you can see them. Oh, I love this so much. Yeah, look at the shimmer on this building right here. The way, that's from that neon sign I set up. Just that little neon sign is causing that much light. Oh wait, and a little bit of this right here. But yeah, you can see the vibe this city is starting to give off in ray tracing, which is you can like see a little. I need to add some more red torches around. But I love the way that light in particular looks. Okay, this city is deadly at night. Today's comment question comes from Will Frey. If you started a new survival let's play, do you think it would last as long as this one? That is a great question. And I think about that a lot, but oh gosh, guys, go away. I like it being dangerous though. Like if I change the zombie skin to maybe like something, I don't know, like a gang. No, I'm not gonna get that into the spirits of the city, but I kind of see some mobs as like bad people that live in the city. So I watched this, I'm getting off topic here, but I watched the movie Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets for the first time last week, and my God, I always thought that movie was just mediocre. That is one of the coolest movies I have ever seen. The writing is a little iffy, that's the only problem with it, but oh my gosh, the CGI and the, you know, like the different creatures and this whole space station idea, it's all so freaking cool. And I'm getting inspired by it a little bit. Like I want to somehow implement aliens in my city as if they come from a different planet or something. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in here. Oh yeah, I can't wait to experiment with these now. Kind of already did, but I'm ready to experiment again. But to answer your question of the day, Will Frey, I don't think it will. See, that's the thing. I'm at that point in my YouTube career, or in my Minecraft YouTube career, where it's either stick with this world or that's it. Maybe I would start a new world if something tragic happened, maybe to this world or something, but honestly, I see myself ending with this world. Because why go start a new one? Just go restart Minecraft and build myself exactly up to this point again? I don't see the point in that, because if I want to just build something new, I can go do it and have all the resources at my ready to do it. But starting a new world, the only process I'm restarting is regathering resources and going through that honestly awful phase. It's not awful, but it's tiresome. And I don't really see the enjoyment in that when I have this perfectly historic world at my fingertips ready to be played. We do have a few donos, of course, from Brendan Smith. Thanks, Brendan. I think you've donated before. You consistently donate, and I appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. And Friedrich Pufel. I think he's German. And he made it on the wall and the villager bug. I actually really like that name. It's a cool name, and I also look forward to putting it on a villager. Well, I think most German names are always kind of cool. But you seem like, it's almost like a mad scientist type name. Not that I'll make you a mad scientist, but maybe. Who knows? And Pathfinder. My man Pathfinder. Another huge donation. Oh, I didn't put him on the wall. There you go, Pathfinder. My apologies. I think, have we made you a tomb yet? I can't remember if we have or not. I know we did for Burger Man, Riffs, Casey McClara. Oh, I don't think we have. You know what, Pathfinder? I think that one empty one I'm going to dedicate to you. We need to go down there and decorate that next episode. And expand the crypts altogether, because there's probably a few more that are going to be getting on there soon. Thanks for your kind donation, Pathfinder. Thanks everyone who donated. Oh no, my creeper pot. See, I made sure to give me back the shard that went into this, and some few others. I am noticeably more, is it because my render distance is up? I'm noticeably more laggy with ray tracing on, which kind of sucks to think about. Oh yeah, it's way high. I'm also at home, but oh well. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.